The 10 habits destroy your arteries and could increase the chance of getting a heart attack without even realizing it. When we think about heart health, we often focus on the big picture. Exercising regularly, eating a balanced diet, and getting enough sleep. But there are some subtle habits in our daily lives that can be secretly damaging our arteries, increasing our risk of heart attacks and strokes. The truth is, heart disease is still the leading cause of death worldwide. And it's not just genetics. Our lifestyle choices play a huge role in the health of our arteries. By making a few simple changes, we can significantly reduce our risk of heart problems and live a longer, healthier life. So, what are these artery-destroying habits that we need to watch out for? Let's dive in and find out. Heart disease is a massive problem in our society, and it's not getting any better. In fact, according to the American Heart Association, someone in the U.S. has a heart attack every 40 seconds. That's over 800,000 people per year. And it's not just heart attacks. Strokes are also a major concern, with over 795,000 people in the U.S. experiencing a stroke each year. When your diet consists of high amounts of sugar and too much processed food, the impact on your arteries and heart can be devastating. Consuming excess sugar causes a spike in blood glucose levels, which triggers a chain of harmful effects on the cardiovascular system. Elevated blood sugar contributes to the development of inflammation within the arteries, damaging their delicate lining. Over time, this inflammation can lead to the buildup of plaque, a sticky substance made of fat, cholesterol, and other materials, which narrows the arteries and restricts blood flow. Next on this list is seed oils. The relationship between seed oil consumption and heart disease has become a topic of considerable debate among health experts. While some studies suggest that high intake of seed oils, particularly those rich in omega-6 fatty acids, may contribute to cardiovascular issues, the evidence is mixed and often contested. Seed oils, such as corn, soybean, and sunflower oils, are high in polyunsaturated fats, particularly linoleic acid, and omega-6 fatty acid. They have high level of oxidized low-density lipoprotein, LDL, cholesterol, which is a significant risk factor for heart disease. Oxidized LDL is more likely to contribute to the formation of arterial plaques, leading to atherosclerosis. Processed foods are another significant contributor to artery damage and poor heart health. These foods are often loaded with unhealthy fats, salt, and artificial ingredients, all of which harm the cardiovascular system. The high levels of unhealthy fats, particularly trans fats and excess saturated fats, found in many processed items, promote the accumulation of cholesterol in the bloodstream. The high sodium content commonly found in processed foods can cause the body to retain water, leading to elevated blood pressure. The dangers of refined foods. Refined foods typically undergo extensive processing that strips away beneficial nutrients while adding harmful ingredients. This includes the removal of fiber, vitamins, and minerals from grains, which transforms whole grains into refined products like white bread and pastries. The lack of fiber in these foods can lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, prompting the pancreas to release large amounts of insulin. Ignoring high blood pressure and living with chronic high stress can have a profound impact on the health of your arteries and heart. When high blood pressure, or hypertension, goes untreated, it quietly damages the walls of the arteries over time. The force of blood flowing through the arteries is elevated, causing tiny tears in their inner lining. These small tears become vulnerable areas where cholesterol and other substances can accumulate, eventually forming plaque. As this plaque builds up, the arteries narrow and harden, reducing blood flow to the heart and other vital organs. This condition, known as atherosclerosis, puts a significant strain on the cardiovascular system, making it harder for the heart to pump blood efficiently. The heart has to work harder and faster to maintain circulation, leading to wear and tear on the heart muscle and increasing the risk of heart attack or stroke. Chronic high stress adds to this burden, further harming the heart and arteries. When you're constantly stressed, the body responds by releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which cause the heart to beat faster and the blood vessels to constrict. This increase in heart rate and blood pressure, when sustained over time, contributes to the same damaging cycle as untreated hypertension. Stress also encourages unhealthy coping mechanisms that can exacerbate cardiovascular damage. People under chronic stress may turn to smoking, overeating, or consuming unhealthy foods, which add more strain on the arteries. Excessive alcohol consumption is also bad for your arteries and heart over time. Drinking too much alcohol puts a significant strain on the cardiovascular system, weakening the heart muscle, and drinking too much alcohol puts a significant strain on the cardiovascular system, weakening the heart muscle, and disrupting the balance of lipids in the blood. Alcohol increases levels of the triglycerides, which is a type of fat that buildup of plaque inside the arteries. When alcohol is consumed in large amounts over a long period, it also affects the heart's rhythm. Irregular heartbeats, or arrhythmias, can develop, putting you at risk of heart failure. On the other hand, overconsumption of caffeine, especially from energy drinks or strong coffee, can also negatively affect the heart and arteries. High doses of caffeine stimulate the nervous system, triggering an increase in heart rate and blood pressure. Caffeine can also cause short-term constriction of blood vessels, reducing blood flow and putting extra stress on the heart. For those who consume large amounts of caffeine daily, the risk of developing irregular heartbeats also rises. This can lead to palpitations or arrhythmias, which over time may impair heart function. The next is consuming too much margarine. Margarine, especially varieties high in trans fats, poses a significant threat to the cardiovascular system. Trans fats are particularly harmful because they raise bad cholesterol, LDL levels, while simultaneously lowering good cholesterol, HDL, in the body. This imbalance creates an environment where cholesterol is more likely to accumulate in the arteries, leading to the formation of plaque. Regular consumption of margarine that is high in unhealthy fats contributes to chronic inflammation within the arterial walls, exacerbating the damage and increasing the likelihood of life-threatening heart problems. Many people who eat a diet rich in margarine and processed foods often lack the necessary nutrients to support heart health, further weakening the body's defenses against arterial damage. On the other hand, not eating enough fiber compounds the problem by depriving the body of a critical tool for maintaining healthy cholesterol levels and supporting digestion. Fiber, especially soluble fiber, plays a key role in lowering bad cholesterol by binding to it in the digestive tract and helping the body eliminate it before it can enter the bloodstream. Without enough fiber, cholesterol levels can spike, leading to the same plaque formation that damages the arteries and restricts blood flow. Fiber helps regulate blood sugar, preventing sharp spikes that can strain the cardiovascular system. For instance, legumes such as lentils, chickpeas, and black beans are excellent sources of fiber. They can be easily added to salads, soups, or stews, providing not just fiber, but also a wealth of protein and nutrients. Fruits play a crucial role in a fiber-rich diet as well. Apples and pears, especially when eaten with the skin, are packed with fiber, as are berries like raspberries and blackberries. Lastly, lack of sleep can have a devastating impact on your arteries and heart health. One of the most significant consequences of sleep deprivation is the disruption of the body's hormonal balance. Sleep is essential for regulating hormones that control stress, appetite, and inflammation. Moreover, chronic sleep deprivation is linked to a greater risk of developing high blood pressure, which is a leading contributor to arterial damage. In addition to affecting blood pressure, lack of sleep disrupts the body's ability to metabolize glucose effectively. This can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where the body's cells do not respond well to insulin, resulting in elevated blood sugar levels. You can also check out my other video that talks about best vitamin to reduce swelling in feet and legs. We want to hear from you. Share your experiences below in the comments below. And like this video, remember to turn on the notification bell.